Girl, look in the mirror. Man, you're so dirty. Yeah, you look so dirty. You were never worthy. Lately, it's you.
Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now because this is not the show for you. Before I tell you what this reaction video is about, let me first say that my podcast room is under construction. I'm trying to have a new aesthetic because I got this fly ass table right here. So give me about a couple of weeks. I got some stuff ordered through Amazon that's coming. Now, into the reaction video. Did you know that it's getting so bad now that people don't want to take Section 8 from people no more? They don't want it no more. I have a story for you in particular on the news of a woman who had to leave because they said, we don't want your Section 8 voucher no more. And she said, wait, my husband has passed away. He's cremated and he is in the urn. And they told her to put him in the box with the knives and the toaster and get the hell out. So anyway, let me go ahead and get into the story. Hold on 1 second as I put it on y'all screen. Big baby, hope y'all doing all right. All right, like I always say, let's get it.
Poor people are being pushed out of COP.
Everything Susan Mealer loves had to be packed in the boxes behind her, including her husband.
It was so disrespectful, that I had to put him in a box, and pack him away like he was nothing. Basically, if you have the Section 8 voucher, we don't want it.
A 60-day notice to leave. We will be terminating your current lease. Sue became homeless.
It really does feel illegal because too many people are going through this. They're losing their homes. If you don't have a place to stay, then you're losing your jobs, your car.
The grandmother says she regularly paid rent of roughly $700. The letter suggests she did not get the boot because of a lack of payment, instead because of the type of payment. We are not participating in the renewal of any MHA lease, also known as Marietta Housing Authority leases, the local division of the Federal Housing Program, or Section 8.
Count your days, Section 8 people. Now, I'm going to tell you something, Jacqueline. Listen here. Section 8 is good for people who need it. Again, who needs it. A lot of people are on Section 8 who do not need it. You need to get out. Get out and get a job. Period. Might sound harsh, but it's still the truth. So for women and men who are disabled or really are in need of Section 8 housing, I get it. But let's be 100% honest with each other. We know damn well that the majority of people who live in Section 8 ain't nothing but some musty back heifers and freeloaders. And we need them to get out and get a job. I'm sick and tired of paying for them to live a lifestyle of freeloadedness while we work hard to keep what we got.
Mealer and Johnson's stories are no mere coincidence. Instead, it's part of a pattern we uncovered in Marietta. We went undercover and we were turned away 17 times. This is a legal form of discrimination, at least in Marietta and all of Cobb County, says Georgia State University law professor Courtney Anderson.
If you want to kind of market your property in a certain way, you might not want to be seen as an affordable housing property, an ongoing bias about stigmatizing. And so it really complicates the safety net that's meant to put in place to protect everyone in society.
Not everybody who gets Section 8 is a bad tenant.
Being kicked out like Mealer, being turned away like Johnson, it's illegal in the city of Atlanta, the only metro local government to have housing legislation against source of income discrimination, a law Marietta tenants have repeatedly begged for in Cobb County for the past year.
Imagine one day someone knocks on your door and puts you and your kids outside with no fault of your own. You have nowhere to go.
So where are the baby daddies at? Okay, 'cause I'm noticing they sure is interviewing a bunch of women here. So where the baby daddy at? If you had a man in the house, you probably wouldn't have to go through that thing now, would you? Let's just keep it real. I think it's a glorious thing. I think it's an awesome thing. I think it's a wonderful thing for the freeloaders to get thrown out on their ear. Can you dig it? Now check this out. Let's go ahead and get into what this lady got to say because she's telling you the truth. Let's get it.
At this point, some of y'all women really are allergic to accountability. I just watched a video of this girl talking about Section 8 ruined her life. How did Section 8 ruin her life, may you ask? Because She talked about how she signed up for Section 8. She was on the wait list forever. She finally gets on it, right? Just to have some Pookie living with her, and then she get kicked out because she got a Pookie living with her. Anybody who knows about Section 8 knows that you're not supposed to have no man living with you. You know why? Because logically, one would think if there's a man living there, that means that you don't need assistance.
Bingo, bingo, bingo. A lot of these women get this Section 8 stuff. They ain't worth a flip themselves, and then they draw to them men who ain't worth shit either. And then they move them in, sneak them in and stuff like that, knowing that they could lose their voucher. Why would I feel sorry for you? Why would I feel an ounce of sympathy or empathy for you? Why would I want to dig in my pocket and say, hey, take this. Hope you find a room tonight. I ain't got to do none of that stuff. Lazy people is a pet peeve of mine and many other people. There are a lot of people who don't deserve to be on Section 8, shouldn't be on Section 8, shouldn't be getting food stamps. Let's talk about it. You know I'm telling the truth.
Ding, 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 right? But a lot of y'all be bums, and then you be having men who bums too, laid up with you. You somewhere getting over already because you barely paying rent, if you paying rent at all. And then you got the audacity to not even be able to follow the rules, right? And then you somewhere finding a way to make that somebody else's fault. You finding a way to make that assistance program be the problem and not you being the problem, that you got some lazy bum laying up in the house with you living off of Section 8 with you. You got a whole grown man that y'all both together should be able to come up with income to pay rent. But
that ain't what Mustard Back Heifers like. They like Pookie men. Only the most unemployed man will make her feel good about herself. Only the most unemployed Pookie can win her love.
You're on Section 8 and trying to play the system, but you got a grown man living in the house with you, hiding his shoes, hiding his clothes, doing...
Wait. She's hiding what?
Got a grown man living in the house with you, hiding his shoes, hiding his clothes, doing all of that instead of telling him to go get a job. And
for those of you who don't know, she's hiding his clothes and shoes because they do inspections on Section 8 housing. They come through to see how the property is held up by you. And if they see that you have someone staying there that ain't supposed to be there, that's a violation. And then they can kick you out of Section 8 housing. They do it all the time over in H-Town on Fountain View and Westheimer. I think that's where it's at. I don't know if it's still there anymore. That's what it was back in the day. You go to Westheimer and Fountain View in Houston to go get this housing stuff. You know what I mean? Little thing over there.
Doing all of that instead of telling him to go get a job and y'all actually pay for rent like everybody else, right? Because you ain't the only first or last person to have no kids, right? Being able to get on them programs are to help.
Yep.
It ain't to become a full crutch for you to just not want to do anything forever. But that's what a lot of y'all do. You get on them programs, you don't never want to get off. Right? It wasn't never just a stepping stone to help you get to another point. Oh no, you gonna ride that thing out. A lot of y'all won't get certain jobs if it pay a certain amount of money just so you can stay on it. Like you trying.
That is true. I've known many people like that would turn down good paying jobs simply because they pay too much. And if they pay too much, they have to give up housing, which means they have to be more responsible, which means they can't just spend their money any kind of way. They love being prisoners. I want you to understand there are people who love to be prisoners in their mind, slaves in their life. They want to be in bondage. They want to be oppressed. And then they want to blame everybody for their oppression that they put themselves in. They get mad at people like us who decide not to be lazy, who want to work, who want to have things in life. We're the enemy. They're the crabs in the bucket that pulling other people down. Some people can't be helped, man. Some people you can't say, hey, if they had another opportunity, they would change. No, they won't. You got to understand, a lot of these people want to be in these predicaments that they are in. It sounds asinine, it sounds stupid, but it's the truth. A lot of these people are fearful. What if I get a good paying job, but then I can't pay these bills? Welcome to the real world. Welcome to the land of struggle. This is where you learn how to budget your money, sucker. So you ain't getting no empathy from me, baby.
Jobs if it pay a certain amount of money just so you can stay on it. Like you trying to run that thing all the way out. It ain't just to help you. Oh no, it's a crutch forever. But again, it's crazy to be sitting up here trying to blame Section 8 because you brought some dirty bum into the house who couldn't even help you with bills, and you mad at Section 8 for that.
Yes, sir. She told the truth. I like her content a lot of time. Now, before I let you go, you know, this is going to be a fly podcast thing. Or at least fly enough, right? So I got this big old table now, gaming table, whatever. It lights up on the front and on the sides. You can't see the sides and stuff like that, man. It's dope, man. Pull this thing out over here. This thing flips up for the thing. I said the thing flips. This can flip up for an iPad right here. You put this up for your mouse or whatever. You got your cup holder over here. You dig what I'm saying? And you got all, it's just so wide. So this is what I drink. This is what I smoke. And I wanted to get it to where, you know, the soundproofing is behind my little backdrop. I have a lot of soundproofing. I took some of that stuff down, and I'm going to have this thing lit up pretty dope, you know what I mean? So about 2 weeks, I got something ordered from Amazon so I can put all in the back so it won't look so tacky and stuff, you know? But if I find something sooner, then I'll cancel that order to Amazon. For your new subscribers, I just hope you don't think this is how I present my show, because it's not. But this is what it's going to be for at least another couple weeks. You dig what I'm saying? Just hang in there. They're going to be flies ahead when I'm done with it. Anyway, y'all take it easy. Y'all be safe now here.